Well, we just made it to that property down here in Halifax, Virginia. We've been here for maybe 20 minutes, walked around a little bit, just found some turkey scratchings up on this one ridge. Here's some turkey scratchings around here. So we know there's turkey scratchings. We found one buck rope so far. A lot of trails, but let's keep on walking and see what we find. Just found some turkey tracks here. Just found a shooting house right behind me here, across this big field. So definitely looks like someone is hunting it or has hunted it this past year, because it has brand new wood on the bottom. So haven't found much great sign. Not many tracks, not many trails. Some turkey tracks, but we still got 3/4 of it to check. Just made it to the very back part. I found the river. Right there's the river. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, but here's a nice crossing. I'm not sure if they're crossing there, it's good to get a drink, but going right down there, there's a whole bunch of tracks right in here. And they go all the way up the edge. So I'm not sure if this is just where they go get a drink or they're actually crossing that, but that's got to be 50-60 yards across to get to the other end. So looks pretty deep too. Be good fishing during the summer. There's big catfish in there. Just found a shed, and it's a good one. Here you go, guys. There it is. It's a good one. Definitely a year old. Four-point side. It's hard to see in the sun. Get my shadow out of it. There it is. Right here's where I spotted it from. I don't know if you could tell, but the sun was glaring off of it. It's right there. You see the sun glaring off of it? Let's go pick her up. Okay folks, we're gonna pick it up. Man, that's a good one. It's probably the best one I found. It's the 4th one for the year again. Finally got a fresh one, even though they got to it first. But nice tines, really long beam. Not super thick, but he might even be a 2.5. If so, he's going to be a giant next year. Here we go, let's keep going. I'm walking along the river, and I just found, there must be beavers here, because I found a lot of old chewed off trees here from beaver. They don't look very fresh, so there might have been a beaver here at one time, but he might have died or got trapped or moved on. But I could tell where he used to go down. He used to go right down in to the river. Just found a big beaver tree that got chewed off. Right here. This one looks pretty fresh. Still got the tracks and the clippings. And he goes right down this trail, right down into the water. Oh geez, there's a fence. Right down in the water. big river. That would be a blast to fish. If we lease this, I'm definitely fishing that river. I know there's catfish in there. Just found a big green path. Used to be an old logging road. That'd be a perfect spot for a food plot. Right here. It's probably 200 yards long. About 20-25 yards wide. Perfect spot to put a nice food plot in. Right behind me is a cool little opening right on the side of the river. River's 25 yards to my right here, and it's a little open bottom with some tall grasses in it. Really nice trail running right down. I've been walking it along this river just seeing what trails cross it, but really thick right to the edge. Definitely a pretty decent looking spot. Be tough to get in here though. Quite a ways back. You'd have to maybe kayak up the river to get in here, but it's possible. Well, I just found a really old climber right in that tree. There's no seat left at all. It's got a wire lock on it. Definitely an old stand. Right in the middle of this opening. It looks like this is going to be a heavy crossing right down here. Let's go take a look. Tons of tracks. I mean, you can see them all. Beaver print. Tons of tracks. Bird tracks. That's the beaver right there. Here if they go up the bank. On top. Tons of tracks, I mean. And if it just rained here yesterday, like it rained in Pennsylvania, it means these are mostly fresh tracks. Well, I'm a little lost. I have no idea where I'm at, but I just found another shed. It's really old. I don't know how much is here, but take a look at it. Right there it is. Looks like an 8-point side, but I'm not sure how big it is. There you go, folks. Man, he's in there. Oh wow. It's a 5-point side. He was in there for a while. Look at that. Actually, a pretty decent shed. Pretty decent shed. Nice 5-point side. That's definitely quite a couple years old. Look how far he was in the ground. That far. So now we got two. I'm gonna call them the same buck. Nice. Let's keep going and hopefully find our way out of here. Just found more turkey scratchings up here on the top of this ridge, and an old ladder stand. Very rusted. Looks like it's been there for a long time. And here's an old rub up on this ridge. right there. Definitely this is probably the best looking spot that I found besides down there by the river. Definitely a nice ridge. Definitely turkey sign. Some deer trails. Still lost. And of course the my hunt stand app and Google Maps will not load. It just gives me a black screen. I can see my dot, but that doesn't help me. So I think if I walk up here another couple hundred yards, I'll get to a field. So I'll see what part of the field I'm at. But it's definitely looking better. And I know there's some bucks here. The one's definitely a couple years old. The other one is fresh, or it could be a year old. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. That last one I found was my 8th shed ever. So I'm still getting used to trying to age them. I don't think I found a really fresh one yet, ever.
Well guys, we're out here scouting this new piece of property and looking around, and I found this big ravine here with the creeks running down through it. I thought it'd be pretty good. In between the field, there's a field up on the top, and there's some good bedding in the bottom here in the pines. Figured it'd be a good spot to find some sheds, and luckily just walked into one. So right over there, laying down. So let's go grab it. Definitely a couple years old. Been chewed on a good bit. Just a little 1.5-year-old. Been chewed on, but hey, found one. Always a good sign to find some horn.
Okay, I found my way back out. Right up here is that shooting house that I showed you. So I came back right to the same spot we went in. So I must have not went very far, but I found a good bed right here, right off the field. It's got buck poop in it. Right there. And there might be one right here. Definitely a good trail. I'm going to walk this trail a little bit. See how much sign I can find on it. Right on the edge of this field. Looks really nice down there in that, up on this next ridge over. So there's a road coming down through here. Looks decent. Definitely liking what I see now more than before on the other side of the property. There's a buck rub there's 2 buck rubs right here. Definitely getting into more deer sign also, so looking pretty good. Still gotta find my dad and my brother, but they won't pick up their phones, so let's keep going and I'll let you know what we find. Hey folks, we just finished up scouting and looking at this lease down here. We actually found 3 sheds. My brother found this one. All in all, it was a good shed hunting day, but not as much deer sign as we thought. And there's a ton of hounds over here that dog hunting's legal down here, so that definitely is a little scary. But we're gonna head out, get something to eat, and talk about it and see what we want to do. I'll see you next time shed hunting, folks.